Hey there pranksters, welcome back to another fun and educational Nextraker video. Since I really love food, here I put together a compilation of 27 snack life hacks that will blow you away. These are perfect for the big game. That's right, I'm talking about the Super Bowl, but of course these hacks will work any time of the year. Now before we get started with these awesome life hacks, I want to announce 3 giveaways for this video. Once this video gets 1,000 likes, I will give away a box of 50 snacks to someone from the comments. At 5,000 likes, I will give away a cool drone that has a camera attached to it. And at 10,000 likes, I will give away a brand new Nintendo Switch. And to participate, all you have to do is like this video and leave a cool comment below telling me which is your favorite snack. I really don't care where you're from or what your age is. As long as you like this video and leave a comment below, you will be eligible for these giveaways. One last thing guys, please subscribe to this channel with the notifications turned on. That way you know sooner whether you won or not. Best of luck to all of you who enter. Now let's get going with these life hacks. Check it out. Let's get started with the simple yet effective chips and dip hack. Get an empty plastic bottle that you no longer need. The bottle must have a cap on. Begin by removing the label, as we will be making a cut on it that should run straight through the middle horizontally. Just make sure that you don't completely cut it off, just fold the top back. On one side of the bottle, we will fill it completely with some chips. Of course, I'm using hot Cheetos for this example. On the other side, we will add some cheese. So it should look something like this. Now you can easily carry your chips and dip all in one hand. It makes eating hot Cheetos with chips much more enjoyable, especially if you're having to stand while you're eating your chips. Yeah guys, hot Cheetos and cheese dip are freaking amazing. Here's a big bag of hot Cheetos that I will open for you. Most will say that this is the best way to open a bag of chips, and I agree, but when it comes to sharing a big bag of chips with others, you will have to open it a different way. Let's tape this bag shut and open it again, except that this time I will open it from the side using a pair of scissors. See, now the opening is bigger, which means more hands can grab chips at the same time from the bag. The only issue here is that the bag won't stay standing still for long. To fix that, I will cut a couple of openings on 2 styrofoam cups. These will go on the ends of the bag and will act as stands. This hack definitely comes in handy at parties. Here's another big bag of chips hack. It's best for when you need to share a large bag of chips but don't have any more bowls to put them in. So all I'm doing here is making a cut down the middle, and I'm dumping all the chips out so I can easily cut all the way through the bag till it splits in 2. Now all I do is put the chips back and of course split them evenly, and that's it. That's how easily you can share a big bag of chips, by splitting it in 2. For those that know me, know that I love hot wings and I could eat them forever and ever, so this next hack deals with my favorite food. It's actually a platter of hot wings. In the center, I've placed a styrofoam cup and I will surround it with wings. On top of the cup, I will place a styrofoam bowl and I will fill it up with some ranch. It'll be much more convenient to eat wings and everyone at the party can dig in. Of course, ranch can drip all over, so here's a little hack that can make eating hot wings less messy for you. All you need is a plastic syringe. Just fill it up with your favorite ranch and that's it. Apply some ranch on your wings as you go. No more dripping will be involved with this method. I really love this hack actually, as I hate getting ranch stains on my shirts. Here's something similar that you can do with Takis. I'm using a different type of kitchen syringe here, but it should do the trick. I'm just gonna fill it up with some cheese and put the needle back on, and now I can fill in all my Takis with cheese. I bet you never imagined biting into some Takis that contains cheese inside, right? This next hack is my favorite of the bunch, as it will make things much more easier for when you're eating chips and try to enjoy a soda at the same time. Here I have a can of Lay's stacks, which come in a tall container. So I'm gonna open it and dump out all the chips into another container. Now that the can is empty, I can modify it. On top of the opened end of the can, trace an outline of the soda can. You can use a Sharpie for that. With a blade, I will create a cut using the outline. At this point, the soda can fit in perfectly, as you can see right here. Well, next to that opening, we will create another one for the chips. As far as the lid, hot glue it to the closed end of the can of chips. On top of the lid, we are gonna glue a small plastic dipping cup. So let's load up the can with as many chips as possible. Can't forget about the soda can, and again I will use my syringe hack to fill up the plastic cup with some cheese dip. See guys, now you can have all your snacks in one hand, which will make it very convenient when watching the big game. Continuing the trend of finding more convenient ways to eat chips and dip, next we will hack an empty plastic water gallon. As you can see right here, I'm marking the front side of the upper part of the gallon, which is what I will be cutting out. Notice that it's on the opposite side of the handle. Cutting is so easy when you have a good blade. At this point, it should look something like this. If you need to wipe the inside dry with a paper towel, please do so. Let's put some chips inside. This amount is a good portion. On the cap, apply glue to mount on a cheese dip container. Open it up and position the cap back where it goes. Make sure that it snaps in, and that's all there is to this. Again, just like the previous hacks, you can easily hold your chips and dip with one hand while you enjoy them. Here's another great way to recycle an empty cereal box. We're gonna turn this into a snack tray. First, make sure that all the flaps are closed on the cereal box. Now we can begin marking outlines to create cutouts. Let's start with the styrofoam bowl. Now this can of bean dip. And of course, we can't forget about our soda can. Try to space them out throughout the box evenly. I can now make the cutouts with my trusty blade. And look at that guys, I'll fill up the bowl with some chips and place it in. The can of bean dip fits in perfectly, as well as the soda can. Now we are done, and we have recycled an empty cereal box and turned it into a very handy snack tray. A great way to keep your soda can cold while watching the big game is to place it inside a styrofoam cup. And what's special about this styrofoam cup is that the inside you can pour about an inch of water and freeze it. Once it turns into ice, you can keep your soda can in there while you're watching the game and it will stay cold. I really don't like mixing my soda with ice because it gets watered down easily and it loses its taste. You can also just fill up the cup with some ice and place your soda in there. Whatever you do, just know that drinks are always best when they're cold. Right here I have a cup with mini Chips Ahoy inside. As you can see right here, the cup is half empty, so that's a big ripoff. Well anyway, the point of this hack is to have milk and cookies all in one cup. So let's empty out the cup, but keep the mini Chips Ahoy handy though. Now let's pour some milk inside. About halfway up should do the trick. Place a piece of plastic over the top and push it in. While holding on to the plastic wrap, add the Chips Ahoy back in so that they rest on top of the plastic wrap. The lid should keep everything in place. No matter where you are, if you start craving milk and cookies, you'll have them handy. Just pull out the plastic wrap and dump out the cookies into the milk. This is so clever, isn't it guys? Okay, here I have another can of Lay's Stacks. Let me show you another snack hack with one of these. So 1.5 inches from the top, I will make a large cut almost all around the can. I'm not gonna cut it off completely though. I'm just gonna fold it back, and with some tape it should stay put. Open up your dip. In this example here I have some cheese dip. Rest it on top like so, and I can dip and eat my chips with ease. If you have an empty 2-liter soda bottle, you can put it to use at your next party to hold a bag of snacks such as chips. Here's how you can do that. Remove the label from it, and with a blade split the bottle in two, such as I'm doing right here. Carefully take a paper towel and wipe up the inside just in case it's a little wet. Here I have a large bag of Hot Wing flavored Ruffles, and I'm gonna put it inside the bottom piece of the soda bottle. It should fit quite snug. Fold the bag down so it wraps around the bottle, and now you can have this on the table at your next party and have your guests grab chips with ease. Now when it comes to putting everything away, unroll the bag and place it through the top piece of the soda bottle all the way through the opening, and simply keep it shut with the bottle cap. Just twist it on. Looks pretty neat, doesn't it? If you're at a party and you just open a bag of chips and want to keep your bag standing up, for your convenience just grab 2 plastic forks. These are what will make that happen. Take the bag of chips, fold back the top end of it, and in between jam the forks in. Just like this, the forks will act as stands and keep the bag in a vertical position for easier access to your chips. If you don't have plastic forks available, simply open up your bag of chips like this. Notice that the bag is laid down and I have made an opening on the top, right on the center. This allows everyone to grab some chips without having to pass the bag around. If you need to close up a bag and want to keep it shut, you can improvise by taking a pen that has a clip on it and use that to hold your chips shut. Here I have a bunch of snacks on my coffee table, and to keep the table clean and organized, I will recycle another empty box of cereal. All I'm basically gonna do here is tape the box vertically on the bottom side of the coffee table, right on the edge, just as you see right here, and now I can stash away all my snacks and have them handy for when I'm playing video games and I get hungry. I know where I can get them from. This next hack will help you share chips with everyone much easier. For example, if you have a large bag of hot Cheetos, you can split them into smaller portions with the help of some sandwich bags. This method is actually cheaper than having to buy a bunch of smaller bags, which sometimes are overpriced in my opinion. If you're a nachos fan, this next hack is for you, as it will make eating nachos so much better. Here I have a bag of tortilla chip bowls. As you can see, they are shaped as bowls. So a good way to enjoy these without the messiness that comes from eating nachos is by putting the cheese inside sandwich bags. Fill it up as much as you want and then tie a knot on it. You can do the same with some refried beans as well. Now we have 2 pouches which we can cut off the tips, and that's it. See how easily I can add my beans and cheese onto my tortilla chips? It's very mess free, and I can choose how much beans and cheese I put on them as I eat them. The following trick might seem a little silly, but it really does work, and just like many of the previous hacks, it makes things much more convenient. So I will be taking my chips and taping them onto my soda can like so. I'll crack open the Coke, and while the tab is in a vertical position, I will tape my cheese dip on it. Now all I do is open up the chips and dip, and we're pretty much done. Last thing you'll need is a straw to sip from. Now you can hold all your snacks in one hand. This is a trick that any kid can try. What I have right here is a Kool-Aid Jammers pouch, and they are really good. But what happens when your drink is all gone? Well, you get an empty pouch that you can easily recycle. For example here, all I'm gonna do is remove the straw, and with a pair of scissors, I will cut off a portion of the top, about an inch from the edge. Now we can rinse it out and dry it up, as we will be filling it up with some chips. These are flaming hot fries, and they are ideal for this. If you ever get a pack of Chips Ahoy cookies and want to share them with friends or siblings, all you have to do is open up the package and pull out the tray from inside. As you can see, it's divided into 3 sections. Empty out the middle section by moving the Chips Ahoy. We did that so we can fill the middle section with some milk, and now you can dip your Chips Ahoy cookies into the milk. Sure beats using a bowl and having to wash it later. With this hack, once you're done, you can just throw away the tray. Here's another Chips Ahoy cookies hack, and this is for those of you who have to share your cookies with your family members. Just open up the package and again pull out the tray. With a pair of scissors, make 2 cuts to split the tray into 3 parts. It makes sharing much easier, and now everybody gets cookies in its own container. Once more, here I have a can of Lay's chips, and if we pop off the lid, we are met with the can's seal, which we can easily peel off. So let's do just that. Just don't throw it away just yet, because we are gonna lay it over the upside down lid, and on top we can add some cheese dip to enjoy our chips. The best part is that once we are done, we can simply throw away the seal and the lid will be clean, so we can put it back on the can of chips. Here's another way to be cheap and lazy, especially if you're trying to avoid washing dishes or using up disposable ones. Take a couple large coffee filters and place some plastic wrap over them. Push it in, and inside pour yourself some cereal and of course some milk over it. Once you're done eating your cereal, just carefully remove the plastic wrap, and that's it. Put the coffee filters back, and you just avoided washing dishes or using up clean ones. Go-Gurt is a really good snack to have handy, but did you know that you can serve these at a party? All you have to do is freeze a few tubes for a couple of hours. Once frozen, cut it open and slide out the solid yogurt. On top of a cutting board, begin to slice it into smaller pieces, and of course use toothpicks for this. That way your guests can easily enjoy these frozen Go-Gurt bites. Last but not least, guys, this is how I love to eat my hot Cheetos. I love soaking them with lemon juice, and here I have a bottle of lemon juice. So we're gonna make it better by getting a clean spraying nozzle and putting it on the bottle of lemon juice. Now I can spray my hot Cheetos with lemon juice till they're all soggy. In my opinion, lemon juice just adds more flavor that makes the chips even better. And I'm sure that many of you guys have eaten your hot Cheetos just like me. And there you guys have it, 27 fun and creative food life hacks that will make eating your snacks much more enjoyable. So if you enjoyed watching these hacks, please don't forget to like this video and leave a comment below. If you do, you will automatically be entered into the 3 giveaways for this video. Once we reach 1,000 likes, I will give away a box of snacks to someone from the comments. 5,000 likes, I will give away a drone that has a camera on it. And at 10,000 likes, I will give away a brand new Nintendo Switch to one of my subscribers. And to enter all these giveaways, all you have to do is like and comment on this video. Good luck to all of you who entered these giveaways. I'll see you pranksters in my next video.